tragic day indeed for the Meyiwa family. Can you paint us a picture of what it's like to be at the home of Senzo Meyiwa right now as we speak during this very difficult time? Ayanda, can you hear me? Let's try again. Ayanda, can you hear me?
Yes. A very good morning to you.
A very good morning. Once again, I just wanted you to paint us a picture of what it is like to be at the home of Senzo Meyiwa this morning, right now, during this very difficult time.
I must apologize, the sound is a bit faint, but as you said, we are in front of Senzo Meyiwa's home. We are in K section here in Umlazi, and as you can see behind me, there are people in the yard. This is where Senzo Meyiwa was born, and this is where he was raised. And of course, the news of his death last night has come as a great shock to members of his family, to his neighbors, to the community of Umlazi. Many people during this morning unable really to talk, many of them still in shock. And as for his family, of course, you would understand that this is really news. This news has come as a great shock to them. We have fortunately been able to speak to his cousin, who's been appointed at the moment as the family spokesperson. There's not a lot that he was able to say to us, obviously also indicating that his family is not okay. His mother also, we understand, just earlier on this morning had to be rushed to hospital. She was not okay after hearing that news, or those news, that her son had been killed last night. His 4 siblings are also here. Meyiwa had 6, is a family of 6 siblings, and unfortunately one had passed away, his twin, in actual fact, when he was younger, and there were now 5 children, and of course now there are 4 siblings that he leaves behind. We have not been able to see them. They're inside the house. Just a few minutes ago, Elvis, before we went on air, his mother, who was rushed to hospital earlier, has been returned back to the house, and the family, of course, are shielding her away from the media. There are hordes of members of the media outside from as earlier this morning. Members of the media have flogged. There are a few Orlando Pirates supporters that have also came through to the family to pay their condolences. Neighbors, some of the neighbors that are around, it is, of course, during the week. So a lot of people have gone to work, but those neighbors that are around, some of them were seen coming through. We also have seen, we believe, are some members, family members of the Meyiwa family. They were also just arriving at some time earlier on. And as I said, the cousin telling us that they are, in fact, are in a great deal of shock. His mother has been unable really to speak, and they're just asking, of course, for the members of the media to give them time. Also to know that later on, of course, the chairman of his club, Orlando Pirates, Mr. Ivan Khoza, will be coming through to make a visit to the family to deliver his condolences on behalf of Orlando Pirates, and he will also be accompanied by the premier of this province, Senzo Mhlongo, as well as a delegation from the province of KwaZulu-Natal, and obviously a delegation that will be arriving with Mr. Khoza. So that's all at the moment, Elvis, that we can tell you. A really, really somber mood. You know, we spoke to some kids from a primary school where Meyiwa had said, and where Meyiwa went to school, and they said it had been an honor for them to have been at that school. Also, there was a lot that he was contributing to his community, and indeed it has been an exceptional loss. You can just see from the youngsters that the news has hit them very hard. For the moment, Elvis, I'm going to take things back to you, but we will be giving you more updates, of course, as more people come through, and as we're able to get an opportunity to chat to more people, members of the family, possibly, and also neighbors and friends of Senzo Meyiwa and his family.
Ayanda, thank you so much for that update. That's our reporter, SABC reporter Ayanda Mhlongo, at the house of Senzo Meyiwa, where he grew up. Now, for more on this